welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for March the 9th through the 22nd. Guys, this is a 2-week reading. Normally I do 1 week every week, but next week I'm not going to have the time, and so I am doing a 2-week reading. So this is valid for 2 weeks until the 22nd. I've also got the astrology report coming up right next, so check that out. That's also for 2 weeks. All right. Oh, this is for your sun, moon, and rising. All the links to the other videos are below or in the playlist, the March playlist, which there'll be a link at the end of this video too. And if you'd like a personal reading, click on this link and that will take you to my website, or you can get the link below as well. Okay. Guys, there is definite crossover here, guys, so please check out your sun, moon, and rising, or your moon and rising. I'm assuming this is your sun, maybe not. So check them out underneath. Now, the first card out for you is the Three of Cups. This is about celebrating, darling. Look about this. This is about, don't forget to have fun. This is about kicking off your heels or your boots, whatever you're wearing, going out with the girls or the guys, and just really enjoying yourself. I want to sing that song, You Better Enjoy Yourself. But I'm really getting that you've got to celebrate the magic in every moment. Now, look, you're going to feel this full moon. Don't forget to stay tuned for the astrological report next, because you've got the sun conjunct Neptune in your sign. This is like, look, clarifying the Three of Cups is the Seven of Cups. So of course that's a little confusion, because that's what Neptune can bring in, confusion, having all these choices, not knowing what to do next, where to go. And by the way, happy birthday. It's coming up to the end of your birthday season. I want to make a special announcement. Happy birthday, Sandy, Royal Sharma. I hope you have a fabulous day on Saturday. It's his birthday on Saturday. And of course, Gilda, happy birthday, Gilda. And who else? There's so many. I've forgotten half of my Piscean friends. But listen, know you're in my heart. Happy birthday. Forgive me if I've forgotten your name right now. Anyway, so the Neptune is going to kind of bring in a little confusion. Now, 7 is introspective. It's an introspective number, right? So the answer to your dilemma, whatever that is, maybe where to go on your birthday, or what to do, or how to celebrate, or whatever it is, right? What's my next career move? Where should I move? Where should I go? What should I do? It's like really like there's so many things in your head, you just don't know what to do. But the answer is within, and that's you're going to feel this full moon. It's in your opposite sign. It's right across from you. So you're going to feel those emotions from that full moon. And I really feel that this is about going within. And this full moon is all about going within. It's about looking at be the best that you can be, the 2.0 version of you. Now, the next card out is the Empress, and she's come up in a lot of readings this week. Look, she's Venus. She's the divine feminine. Get in touch with your feminine side. Even if you're male, we all have male and female parts. We need to be more sensual and feminine and receptive, right? Because femininity is receiving. We need to receive the abundance from the universe. This is about, she's like the queen of queens. She's the queen. She's Gaia, right? She's the queen of the planet, of Earth. She creates abundance. She's pregnant with ideas. She's fertile, right? So this is a very fertile time in terms of ideas and where to go. Oh, Spirit is here. My nose is itching. So pay attention to your ideas. Write them down, because there's probably something amazing is going to come in that you can use, particularly if you're meditating. Now, clarifying the Empress, there are two cards. There's the Two of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Now, so that's interesting. Look, we've got the Three of Cups over here, and when we had the Empress, and she's the number 3. I'm just mentioning that because we've got 2 more 3s a bit later on, but I won't go into that right now. So you have the Two of Cups, and this is like the other Lovers card, right? So I feel that, look, you could absolutely kind of, if you're not tethered to someone or committed to someone, you could meet someone really interesting and exciting during this time, because Mars is playing a big role this week, or for the next couple of weeks. And right next to it, you've got the Queen of Swords. So I feel that, and you may be in a relationship. The Queen of Swords is the truth, right? But she's kind of cutting, and she's a really attractive woman, and everybody loves her, and all these men are all surrounding her, but they don't stay around too long because they can't cope with her. She's like a little too much. She's in your face. She is brutally honest. She's not compassionate. She's been alone too long, right? In her mind, her intention isn't to hurt you. Her intention is to help you. But I really feel that this is about, look, if you're the Queen of Swords, be kinder and have a better and softer deliverance. If the Queen of Swords comes in and tells you something, just don't react. Kind of don't shoot the messenger. Take what you can. Own what you can. And because I feel that you're going to learn from it, right? What I'm getting here is that I feel that you are going to reach inside, and you're going to have some realizations about relationships. I think that you're kind of going to see some truths and epiphanies, because that's what this full moon's about, right? Showing us the truth. I feel that the hard truth is how you react and how you respond in a relationship. I feel that you're really going to see it. I feel that it could be, somewhat painful, but it doesn't have to be painful. You need to learn from it. I'm getting that you can really take this as a gem. So sometimes when we have these epiphanies, it's like, oh God, I'll never meet someone. I'll never be able to, this relationship will never work out, whatever it is. It's really kind of seeing the truth, and you have a choice here. You can be disheartened by this truth, or you can be empowered by this truth. And if you're empowered by it, you can change it, or you can accept it and modify it, right? So we have to go through a period of acceptance and acknowledging what we are like, acknowledging our shadow side. I'm getting that we have a decision here to accept this truth and learn from it and move on. or not. But look, when the Two of Cups comes in, it's like treat everyone the way you want to be treated. If you want respect, respect others. If you want love, love others. You know, whatever it is that you want from others, you must be that. You have to put that out. So I feel that it's like there's all these, there's a choice here that you've got to make. And it's a personal choice about you. Now, I'm going to move on because I could go on about that for ages and I don't want to rattle on and on and on, right? You've got two cards in the next position. You have the Three of Swords. I feel like this came up for you last week. And you've got the Three of Pentacles. Look at the three. Three, three, three. Three, three. You've got 4 threes in this reading. Now, that really makes me think of Jupiter, right? Because Jupiter's playing a huge part in the next couple of weeks. And the Three of Swords is iconic. It's this heart with 3 swords in it. This is pain. This is emotional pain. This can be bereavement. It can be a loss. It can be a loss of a relationship, a loss of a family member. This is what Eckhart Tolle calls the pain body. It's like, stabbed in the heart, darling. You know, betrayal, hurt. Well, what's interesting here, right next to it, is the Three of Pentacles, right? So you're being asked to be a team player. So this pain that you're going through, you're being asked to share it. So it's important that you talk about it. It's important that you're in it, that you feel it, so that you can release it. And how to feel it is to talk to others about it. I'm really getting that you need to hear other people's input as well. You know, sometimes we've got to listen to the truth to move forward. I feel that this is all about sharing the pain. Pain shared is a pain lessened, right? I'm really getting that you have to share this pain in some way. Maybe this pain will help others move forward. Maybe you've got to share it. Maybe it's part of your life purpose to share this pain, to help others move through it. What have you gained from this pain? Right? How can you help society with this pain? Who can help you with it? How did you get help? How can you move forward? How can you let this go and leave it in the past? The only way to release this is to embody it, is to take it in, feel it viscerally. I mean, it's not like you're not feeling it all the time, because this pain is one of those pains that you feel it and you push it away. You feel it, you push it away. Feel it, you push it away. This is living in it, really living in it, really discussing it and getting very vulnerable and very open so that you can, move on. And I want to say once and for all, but that pain doesn't go away, but it does dull. It dulls with time and with addressing it. Now, clarifying those two cards is the Page of Wands. And darling, the Page of Wands, the page is a messenger. It's an opportunity, right? But this page is telling you you're ready to move on to the next phase of your life. You're ready to move on from that pain. You're ready to face the truth. You're ready to face that pain head on and release it. And you're ready to do it with support. Support from maybe friends or family or, with a team. You're going to move on by being nurtured, in your community. Whether that's your family, whether it's your friends, whether it's, online. Wherever you can feel that reprieve of lifting that pain up, somebody else helping you lift that pain and releasing it. Pisces, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy birthday to you all, guys. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to stay tuned for the astrology report right after this. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you on the other side. Hello everyone, I'm so happy that you decided to stay on and listen to the astrological report and what's happening in the celestial sky for this week and the week after, as next week I won't have time to do these readings. So we start off on Monday, the 9th of March 2020. We have a super full moon in Virgo at 19 degrees, 1:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's if you're in New York. 3 hours behind on the West Coast and only 4 hours ahead in Europe this week, because they haven't changed their time yet. Now, a full moon, as most of you know, is when the sun and the moon are opposite each other. And it's actually the sun that illuminates the moon. When they're exactly opposite, the moon is completely full. And this is a super full moon, which means that the moon is very close to the Earth on its elliptical travels. And it is going to appear huge in the sky. It's going to be massive. It's a beautiful full moon, darling, and which means that it's very powerful. The effect, the magnetism from that and the effect on us and the planet is immense. It will definitely affect the tectonic plates on the planet, and it's going to affect us. Now, the moon is in Virgo and the sun is in the opposite sign of Pisces. Now, the moon is feminine. She's the mother. She's the divine feminine. She receives, right? She's receiving light from the sun. She's emotions. So it's all about feeling, right? But she is in Virgo. Now, before I go any further, she's at 19 degrees Virgo. Now, 19 degrees is very poignant, right? It really reduces down to number 1 in numerology. It's because 1 and 9 is 10, and 1 and 0 is 1. So the number 1 in numerology is about independence, individuality, determination, and authenticity, right? And the number 1 in the tarot is the magician. So this, the magician has one hand in the sky to the ethereal realm, to source, to, angels, to your guides, whatever you choose to call your deity or your belief system, and one hand on his table where there are 4 elements, and the 4 elements are all we need. So this is saying that you have everything you need to become or to do whatever you want to do. This is a very powerful new beginning, right? It's magical. Virgo is about analysis, and this full moon is in Virgo. It's about practical problem solving, right? She's an earth sign. Virgo is feminine. She's an earth sign. So she's pragmatic. Because she's feminine, she receives, right? Because feminine signs receive, masculine put out. She assesses situation, people, and things to work out how to make the best of whatever it is that she's assessing. She wants everything and everyone to be the best. She is quality control. So the best thing I can say, look, imagine that Virgo is a woman in September where the harvest is coming in and she's receiving the harvest, right? And she meticulously goes through that harvest. She takes out the best from the harvest, and then she organizes it. How is, so much say it's wheat and corn, right? So she's going through these strands of wheat and corn, and she is putting them in piles, some to make flour, some to make bread, some to make mead, alcohol. So she's putting all these piles and she's sorting it out so that she can best use it for the upcoming winter for everyone, right? So she is sorting through this information to make the best out of it. Now, Mercury, Virgo's ruling planet, is going to be going direct later on that day. Or the next day if you're in Europe and Asia. So I just wanted you to be aware of that. That's a side note for now. So the sun is in the opposite sign in Pisces, right? So this energy is very kind of intermingled. Now, on the positive side, Pisces is spiritual, it's meditation, it's introspective, it's connection with spirit, with the ethereal realm. It's dreamy and intuitive. It's sensitive to everybody's feelings, right? And this is especially so because it is right next to Neptune, and Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, and Neptune is dreamy, it's visionary, it is a connection with spirit. You can use it as that. You can, write fantasy, fiction, poetry, the visual arts, anything artistic and creative is a really good way to channel this energy. It's also, on the downside, it's a little fuzzy. It's not quite clear what's reality, what's fantasy, what's the truth, what's delusion or an illusion. Because, if you're using it creatively, you can bring to life visualization. Visualization is really good during this time too. So if you can direct it, it's brilliant. But you can also go off the other way. You can be easily influenced. You can be deluded by people. So you have to be, meditation, darling. This is about introspection. So it's very, very powerful. And on one hand, you've got this very practical, woman who's receiving information and sorting it. And on the other hand, you've got this dreamy, visionary, you can lose time with Neptune too. So it's very hard to focus sometimes. So you have to kind of remember this. Now, this full moon, right, is about introspection. It's about going within. It's definitely a time to be quiet and to be reflective and to go inside and pull out the best qualities, because Virgo wants the best, right? So, and also the negative side of Virgo is criticism. So you've got to be careful, and also that's the best side, critical thinking, but criticism is the negative side, right? So you have to make sure that when you have to really pay attention to your internal dialogue. So if you're saying, oh, you're useless, you can't do that, this is no good, that's not a good thing. But if you can change that, you can change the energy of that by saying, oh, how can I do that better? What if I did this instead of that? And it's really about changing the internal language. You're talking about the same thing, but you are coming out of the problem and looking for a solution. You're opening up your mind to wonderful possibilities. And this is a wonderful time to do this. So reach within. Be introspective, be quiet, go within and pull out your best qualities, your star qualities. What is the best that you can be? What can you pull out and become? Where do you need improvement? You can say, instead of, oh my God, I'm useless, I can't do that. It's like, where can I improve upon this? Because the possibilities are endless, right? Now, another reason that this is a powerful full moon is that it is in harmony. It's got this beautiful, harmonious relationship at the same time with Mars, the planet of action, right? Get up and go and start something new. And Jupiter, the planet of abundance and good fortune. And Pluto, the planet of transformation. So this is a transformative time for the better. So it can start off a little fuzzy, a little confusing perhaps, because Neptune is involved, but it's ultimately going to turn out well, particularly if you go inside. And this is, look, Jupiter, Mars, and Pluto are all in Capricorn, and Capricorn is ambitious, it's industry, right? It is, hard work, it's goal orientated. Look, this is a very industrious full moon. I would say kind of hold off. It's like make the plans, go within, figure out what's going to work, and then come out guns a-blazing. And Mercury, don't forget, goes direct that night. Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, so it's going direct that night. So, go inside, figure all this stuff out, sort through all the information that you're receiving that's within, and then get up. Nothing will be able to stop you, darling, when you start on your plans, your goals. Set your goals and get out there and achieve them. So this is a very exciting day on Monday. Now, not a lot is going on for the rest of the week. A couple of minor aspects that aren't worth really mentioning. However, and that's why I kind of also wanted to skip to the second week and do it all in one, because Monday, on March the 16th, 2020, at 3:43 a.m., Mercury moves back into Pisces. So you've got this energy being kicked up again, right? Now, it already was in Pisces, and when it went retrograde, it went into Aquarius, and now it's going back into Pisces because it's direct and it's picking up speed, right? So more creativity, writing music, creative writing, fantasy writing, visual arts, enjoying museums and appreciating the beauty in everything. Now, Tuesday, March the 17th, it is St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And please drink responsibly. Now, Thursday, March the 19th, 2020, at 11:50 p.m. It's at the end of the day. The sun enters Aries. This is the spring equinox. This is really spring has sprung, darling. Aries is a cardinal sign. We're going to get up. We're going to feel energized. It's brilliant. Now, listen. The equinox is when daylight conquers the night, and it is time to spring into action. Spring has sprung. Aries is the beginning of the zodiac. It is the start. Aries is the fearless warrior. He will jump into action for the sheer thrill of it. His anger and rage is unparalleled, right? And he can be a bit impulsive and impatient. And his fuse is a bit short, but he blows up and the fire goes out. So he lets go pretty quickly. So this is a time to take action. And, with Mercury going direct, it's like we're off to the races. You better plan everything now so that you can spring into action next week. Now, on Friday, March the 20th, 2020, Mars is conjunct Jupiter, which means they come together. And when they're together, you can barely tell one from the other, right? Their energies meld. They become one. Now, Mars is the ruler of Aries, right? So it's cozying up. Mars is the warrior, right? Get up and go. And Mars also rules sexuality and libido. And it is cozying up to Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, bigger, better, more, and abundance, right? So energy is really out of the ballpark. It's like, get up and go. You want to do everything and perhaps everyone. It's like, passion, your libido is high. Everyone's, it's spring, darling. And then to have this, it's like a double indemnity. All the animals and everybody is procreating or attempting to procreate. They're definitely getting together. So this is really a great time to start anything that requires physical stamina and energy. So, you can be building something or sports, perhaps. This is brilliant for anything, running a marathon, anything that requires a lot of energy and stamina. Now, just be mindful not to overdo it because, Jupiter's bigger, better, more, right? So you have to know your limitations. You have to kind of rein it in a bit. Now, on another note, new love interests are likely under this influence because of your magnetism and charisma and your sexual, sexy energy. It's all going to be out there and everybody's going to be, it's going to be fun. Oh dear, another baby boomer thing. Anyway. Somebody stop me. Now, on Saturday, March the 21st, 2020, Saturn moves into Aquarius. New rules of engagement may be required. Saturn is he's the old man, right? And according to Greek mythology, the water bearer, the symbol of Aquarius, was a young man named Ganymede. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but anyway, he was the object of Zeus's affections, and he would go around bringing H2O, water, to all the gods in exchange for eternal youth, right? So you have this youth, this young kind of outside the box, innovative, individual, unique, a little quirky energy mixed with the old wise man Saturn. It's like push, pull, push, pull. So you have youth, combined with this old adult, and anything is possible because this means a whole new set of engagement rules, kind of thing, new ways of living with each other, perhaps, right? In community, because Aquarius is about community, it's about unity. So, and perhaps new ways of traveling. So, listen, it could be this is a major shift in energy as Saturn moves into Aquarius, from Capricorn into Aquarius and backwards. So it's going to do a little dance for a while, right? As it goes retrograde as well. So, look, it could be that, everyone could have like live-in rooms and share the kitchen and the bathrooms, and perhaps buildings will get higher. This is an air sign, so we could build up. I mean, there's lots of different ways of looking at this, but I think very innovative ways of living will become the norm, I think. So there's going to be major changes in those areas. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I just wanted to remind you that this is a membered, supported channel. So there are a few ways that you can support me. Of course, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing is a brilliant way to support me. I really appreciate that. But you can also check out Patreon. Click on this link. My Patreon page, I post things there. I don't post anywhere else. And you can support me for as little as $1 a month. That's $12 a year. Not a lot for you, but it's huge. Imagine if all my subscribers gave me $1 a month. That would be amazing. I'd be able to get so much done. I wouldn't have to work on the side. And listen, I now have a membership to my channel, so you can press the join button. You're not you're not beholden to join, but you can see what's offered there. And we have a member kind of section where we can hang out, and I plan to do videos just for my members. But I've just got the membership, so check it out. And hopefully that will build out. I think the smallest membership is $1.99. So that would be lovely if you could do that. And if not, that's cool too. No pressure. I want to thank you all, and I want to thank my patrons and my members. I really appreciate you. You are helping me do the thing that I love the most, which is to help and inspire others. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for that. And guys, I love you all. Mwah! And I'll see you in 2 weeks.